All right, quick demo of our outreach call campaign feature. So this lets you upload a CSV file of recipients that will be called by your AI agent. So the first thing that the agent needs for this to happen is a script. So you need to tell the agent what is the message, what is the outcome you would like to get from this call campaign. So there's a couple of templates available for you to pick and get going, but you can also create your own script. So I'll do a separate demo to explain and show a bit more on this. So for now, I'm just going to start a campaign. And for that, I need to supply this CSV file. So CSV file is a bit like a Excel file. It's basically just a table with lists of people in the rows. So here's the expected format from this CSV. So if you use ID for me, this is the normal ID for me format. So anything that you'll export from ID for me will work in there. So essentially all you need is to give it the file, which I'll do now with this one, for example. Then I can give a name, demo of call campaign. And it's filtered all the duplicates. So obviously it's found a lot of duplicates in my file because I'm only using the three numbers that are on. Yes, so it's brought it back from 20 to only 3. But obviously you can decide to ignore that. You can also tell it to ignore this other rule, which is to prefer the mobile number. So if in your CSV file for the same contact there is a landline number and a mobile number, the system will prefer the mobile number, but you can turn this off if that's more relevant to you. Then you need to choose the template that the agent will be using. And so this is what I was talking about initially. So in this case, I'm going to go with this one, which is to offer free instant property valuation. There's a few others that I've put in there, but really this one is the one that I think is the most interesting at this point. You can obviously create your own scripts. I think it works well because it will let the agent, during the conversation, if the recipient is showing interest, the agent will automatically, instantly generate a digital property report and send it via text, so SMS, or email if the email address is available to us, to the recipient. You can add campaign-specific details. So this is useful if there is anything that needs to be mentioned by the agent that is relevant to make the call more personal, more human in a way. So one example would be if the weather has been particularly hot in the past couple of days, you can mention that here, and then the agent will mention it casually in the conversation to make everything sound just better and further away from a automated call, robocall. This is all it takes really. So now we are ready to go. We can customize a few things. So the number of attempts that our agent will make. So this one is set at 3. So we'll try to call the recipient 3 times. And as soon as they answer, we'll stop trying, obviously. But we'll try up to 3 times. And the other thing is what sort of priority level do we want to assign this campaign? The default setting is probably the best. So it will distribute the calls amongst different time zones during the day. The goal here is to never try to call the same person at the same time, because obviously if they haven't picked up at a certain time, that means they probably tend to be busy at that time. So then we'll try a different time block the second time and a different one the third time, etc. So typically if you've got quite a few hundred people to call, if you schedule a campaign with that standard priority, it might go over 2 days, because it's going to need a bit of time to schedule all the calls and all the call attempts over those maybe 2 days. So if you absolutely want things to be done during the same day, you can go with the medium priority, which will obviously compress the attempts into as much as humanly possible during business hours, during the same day. And if you really must get everything done as soon as possible, really start right away and make multiple calls at the same time, Then you go with a high priority. So this is not really for cold calling. This is more if you need to get in touch with a bunch of people regarding a very specific topic. You need to make them aware of something, for example, and there's an urgency to it. This is what you would choose. So for the test, I'll stick to the standard. And here I remind everyone of their requirements to comply with the Australian regulations. So you have to read them, understand them, and accept them to go ahead and hit the launch campaign button. And here we go. The campaign is being, has launched actually already. So here we can see my latest campaign appeared in the list of campaigns that I've done. I can expand the row and see what's going on with my various calls. And right now it hasn't scheduled the calls yet. They are being scheduled. So soon they'll show the actual time at which they will be placed, and they will be updated here as they happen. So we did select 3 attempts during our campaign. So these are the 3 circles there. That's what they represent. So depending on what's going to happen at each of these attempts, the little circles are going to change. So if we leave 2 voicemails, for example, we'll have a little voicemail icon showing here. If the call fails for whatever reason, technical reasons, it will go red. And if we do end up being connected, for example, here I can show you with another campaign, it'll show green, connected. So as soon as a call is connected, that's where we stop our attempts. Otherwise, a failed call or a voicemail is considered a miss, and we'll keep trying. So I can decide to cancel a certain call. So I can realize, this is not good. I can cancel this one, for example. Or I can cancel the entire campaign if I want to. Actually, it's gone here now. So see, now my calls have actually got a scheduled time. So the first one will be at 3:07, which is in 7 minutes. Actually, this one is cancelled, but 3:17 is when we'll have the first one made, and this one was scheduled for 4 p.m. So I can stop the entire campaign, or keep it there and watch it progress as the calls are being made. Once it's complete, for example, not complete, but this one is stopped. So I've stopped this one. I can archive it to remove it from this view and clean up the screen. But essentially, yes, this is where things are going to be showing as the campaign progress, and this is where you can see, if it's still going and how it's going, etc., etc. So there you go. That was just a quick demo. I hope this is helpful, and looking forward to see what you do with it.